Good morning, everyone. My name is Kathy Reese, and I'm a registered yoga teacher and a registered nurse. And I wanted to share that I had recently watched Susan Scarlett's presentation about her nephew Adam, who swam for 42 hours to support Parkinson's disease. And what impressed me most about Susan's story, aside from someone being able to swim for 42 hours, was her willingness to take on the challenge of training to be a part of the swim, especially when exercise wasn't even her thing. But knowing that there was no cure for Parkinson's, she took it upon herself to do everything that she could to maximize her quality of life through that avenue of exercise. And exercise, while it may be a dirty word for some, call it whatever you want. Call it movement, activity, fun time, but whatever you call it, do it. Commit to it and do it. And that's why I'm here today, to share with you another form of exercise or movement activity that hopefully you'll enjoy, and it's chair yoga. But the fact that you're here tells me that you are on that road to committing to exercise, just like Susan. So today I will be facilitating your chair yoga class, and don't be put off by the fact that it's called chair yoga, because it can be very challenging. Lots and lots of benefits, including building strength and agility and flexibility, and it helps to stabilize those things that are too loose and open spaces in your body that are immovable and too tight. And just like Susan, who before she began to really commit to exercise, she couldn't get her arms up into the victory V, but now she can all the way up. So not only does yoga help making your muscles and joints feel better, we also do breath work to help strengthen your diaphragm and to calm your nervous system, helps to reduce stress, and it makes you feel even more energized. So practicing yoga will also help you to get a good night's sleep when your mind and body don't want to cooperate. And the mindfulness piece of yoga helps you to notice things that you may not have ever noticed before, and it just brings more joy and life to your life. So why don't we get started? There's a few things that you might want to grab before you start, and the most important thing is a sturdy chair, preferably with no arms. And I like to sit on a cushion so that I can make sure that I'm up a little bit higher. I want to keep my knees a little bit lower than my hips, okay? A sticky mat and maybe a couple of blocks, and if you don't have blocks, you can use books, all right? So we're gonna get started with that breath work I told you about. So when we breathe, we want to use our diaphragm. The diaphragm is what helps to push the air up through our vocal cords so that we can have a good, strong voice, which we know is sometimes weak with Parkinson's. It's what divides the chest cavity from the belly cavity. So if you place your hand on your belly, just take a moment to notice your normal natural breathing pattern. Notice that if you breathe in, you feel just a gentle pooching out of your belly, and as you exhale, a slight contraction. So when you breathe in, your belly should press into your hand ever so slightly, and as you exhale, you'll feel your belly draw away from your hand, okay? So we want to take some deeper breaths and really train that diaphragm. So just take a moment to close your eyes and tune into your body. Welcome yourself to your yoga practice. And begin to just notice the way the breath is moving in and out through the nose, the rise and fall of the belly. And then begin to deepen the breath. As you breathe in, fill the lungs more fully, feel the belly pooch out even further, and pause there for a moment. See if you can just hold that, not holding your breath, but just kind of trying to keep that motion, that forward motion. And then as you exhale, a gentle contraction of the belly. And let the breath go all the way out. When you think you've breathed everything out, try to breathe out a little bit more so that next breath can be full and rich. Full breath in, belly expanding. And as you exhale, a gentle contraction of that belly. So this is diaphragmatic breathing, great for reducing stress. Lengthening that exhalation will really help to calm the nervous system. So taking a full breath in and a longer yet exhalation. So yoga is the union of the mind, the body, and spirit, and it's connected by the breath. So we'll be doing a lot of breath work throughout our yoga practice today, okay? I want to use the breath to do a couple of vocal exercises with you, but first let's warm up the face, all right? Start by massaging the jaw. that joint, that TMJ joint, the temporomandibular joint. Just give it a little massage. Try to loosen it up some. All right, and then bring your hands, clasp your hands together. Take a full breath in, and just watch me for a second because it might not make sense, but take a full breath in, and then letting your jaw be loose. Just make that nice sound and just feel the jaw kind of jiggling back and forth, and it feels really good to help loosen that jaw. Do that a couple times on your own if you like. And whenever you feel that tightness or tenseness in your face, but use the breath. Then we're going to do some just nice facial exercises. I'm going to get a little bit closer. So we'll take this breath in and lift the eyebrows up. And then furrow the eyebrows as if you're worried. Scrunch your nose. Purse your lips. You're ready for a big kiss. And then a big smile. Show your teeth. Let's do that one more time. Eyebrows up like you're surprised. Wide eyes. Furrow the eyes. Scrunch the nose. Purse the lips. Big smile. Good. Those are some good facial exercises to do to help mitigate some of the effects of that mask face. And now strengthening the diaphragm. We're going to do the vowels. So we're going to combine the diaphragm strength of the vocals as well as the facial movement. So we're going to do the vowel sounds by really accentuating the facial movement. So full breath in, let that belly pooch out. A, E, I, O, U. See how we really strengthened the diaphragm and used all our facial muscles. Let's do that one more time. Keep the shoulders soft. Full breath in. A, E, I, O, U. Good. We're going to do a breath called lion's breath, and this helps to just relax the jaw, and it's going to it's just fun, and it's a little bit silly, but it helps you to take a deep breath and relax the jaw at the same time. You're going to stick your tongue way out and roar like a lion, and open your eyes real big like you're scared of the lion. So take a full breath in. You can laugh at yourself, it's okay. One more time. Okay, good. All right, let's shake those hands out and get those lion claws up. Make a gentle fist with your hand and then fling your fingers out like you're flicking somebody with rain. So lion claws, gentle fist and flick. Lion claws, gentle fist, flick. One more time, lion claws, gentle fist, flick. All right, make some circles with your wrists. We start to get a little bit of movement in the body. Circle both directions. Nice. And then just shake the hands out. Maybe play the piano. Take your fingers right under your collarbones and just give your chest a massage here, your pectoralis muscles. These muscles get really tight. Those of us who are spending a lot of time on the computer or just with rounded shoulders of you maybe feel tightness in this chest. We want to be able to really learn to keep the heart lifted. Sometimes with Parkinson's we can get that forward head and those rounded shoulders, and it creates this cascade of stiffness. So we want to just really think about drawing the shoulder blades toward each other on the back, lifting the chest. And you can do that by giving yourself a little myofascial massage, that fascia that covers the muscles that can sometimes get sticky and create some stiffness. So give yourself a little massage. You can use a ball here, a tennis ball, a foot rubs ball, anything that is a nice massage tool for that chest. And it's also going to strengthen those fingers as well. All right, let's get started now with some yoga asana. So let's start with the neck. So take a full breath in, and as you exhale, keeping your chin parallel to the earth, turn the head over and look over your right shoulder. Allow your eyeballs to keep looking over your right shoulder, as that will give you a little bit more movement in your neck. And then full breath again. And as you exhale, bring the head back to center. Inhale, let that belly pooch out. And as you exhale, keeping the chin parallel, turn it over your left shoulder. Let the eyeballs keep roaming over the shoulder. Notice if you get a little more movement in the neck. Big breath in here. And as you exhale, head back to center. Gently lower the chin in the direction of the chest and sweep that chin over toward the right shoulder. So right ear in line with right shoulder. If you don't have any issues with your neck, you can take your right fingertips and bring it to the left side of the head and just do a very gentle pressure on the side of the head, not torquing it, not pulling it too hard. And then just invite that left hand to come down by the side and feel the distance between the earlobe and shoulder get a little bit longer here. Let the weight of the world release. What do you carry? What can you let go of? And then bringing the hands back to center, pendulum the chin back toward the chest and lift your head up. Just toggle it back and forth, up and down, side to side, maybe some figure eights. And then we'll go to the other direction. Chin in the direction of the chest as you sweep the chin over so the left ear is in line with the left shoulder. Again, if there's nothing wrong with the neck, you can take those left fingertips to the right side of the head with a gentle, just a rest almost. And then let that right hand release down toward the earth as you find more space between the earlobe and shoulder. And maybe feel a stretch all the way from the shoulder to the fingertips as that fascia begins to release. Another breath in as we release any tension or worries that we carry. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing the hands back to the thighs, then sweep the chin back over to the chest and lift that head up. Let's do some shoulder rolls here. So draw the shoulders up toward the ears and then soften them back and down. And we're working on the back body here too. So we're starting to feel the shoulder blades come toward each other on the back. As you inhale, the shoulders reach up towards the ears, and as you exhale, shoulder blades draw together on the back. 2 more of those. Breathing in and out. 1 more in and out. Now stretch your fingers wide like starfish and reach the fingers down toward the earth. Enjoy that stretch across the top of the shoulders. Take a full breath in as your shoulders draw up toward the ears. And then mindfully reach the fingertips back down toward the earth without letting them drop. Inhale, and this time we'll take a ha breath. And 2 more of those. The ha breath is known as the anti-anxiety breath. And 1 more full, big diaphragmatic breath in. And bring those fingertips onto the shoulders as we start to grease up the shoulder joints. Here we're bringing awareness and noticing what's going on with the shoulders. So if you're having any discomfort or pain, just use 1 shoulder at a time so you can really pay attention to what's going on in this joint. If it works to do both at the same time, see if those elbows can reach up toward the sky and then go back down and around again. Good. 1 more full circle in here. And then next time those elbows are pointing forward, imagine they're trying to press a button and drop the chin just slightly towards the chest. Feel the stretch in the back body across the back of the shoulders. And then if it works for you, invite the elbows to come in the direction of each other as you really soften those shoulders down. We don't want the shoulders up towards the ears. Soften them down and draw the elbows in the direction of each other. And bring the chin to the chest, rounding the back body now into your cat posture. Draw the belly in. And then as you inhale, lengthen the spine back up. Open the elbows out to the side and see if those elbows can come in the direction of each other behind you. Again, shoulders are soft, shoulder blades toward each other on the back. Lift the head up slightly so that your eye gaze is no higher than the seam of the ceiling of the wall. You don't want to crunch your neck back. When you're ready to exhale, bring those elbows forward again. Bring them in the direction of each other. Chin to the chest, round your back body into cat pose. And then when you feel like taking that next big breath in, use that to help you open that chest. Really taking those elbows back, stretching and lengthening that pectoralis muscle. Sweep the arms back behind you and hold on to the back of the chair. Scoot forward in the chair and really press the chest forward. This is one of the most important poses you can do for Parkinson's, as you really want to keep that chest open. Keep it in the upper chest, not in the lower back. If you feel any discomfort in your lower back, then back way off. Good. And then come back to your neutral spine. Let's see what our arms are able to do now. So take the arms up to your level of comfort, stopping at the point where you may feel any discomfort or impingement. If you're able to get the arms all the way up like Susan into that big victory, reach the arms up even higher. Find that length in your spine. Full breath in here, and as you exhale, keeping the fingers wide like starfish, lower the arms down like you're taking them through warm honey. Really keep everything engaged. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead again, and lower that left hand down. Root up through that right side. Keep that right side sitting down on the chair and crescent over toward that left side. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead again. As you exhale, lower the right hand down and crescent over towards the right side. Good. Feel that wonderful stretch from hip to rib and pit to fingertip as you stretch through that fascia line. Inhale, both arms up overhead again. Lower your left hand down, lengthen up through the right, twist towards the right, and bring that right hand down to the left knee for a gentle twist. Head and neck are in line with the breastbone, and we're just twisting to our level of comfort. If you've been told by your doctor not to twist, please don't do this. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead again. Lower your right hand down, and the left hand comes to the right knee as you do a gentle twist toward the right. Keep the head and neck in alignment, soften the shoulders, keep that belly engaged. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead again, palms together, and lower the hands down to the heart. Take your hands to your thighs and your feet a little wider than hip distance apart, and begin to make some wonderful circles with your torso. Pay attention to your sitting bones here as you can feel the weight shift from sitting bone to sitting bone. Go in one direction and then go in the other direction. And then come back to center. Pressing the hands into the thighs, roll the shoulders back. We're going to hinge from the hip crease and lead with the heart. Keep the head and neck in alignment as you hinge forward, just about 45 degrees. Draw that belly in and up, lift back up. Full breath in here and exhale, hinge forward again. Inhale, lift, and exhale, hinge forward. Good. Press the hands into the thighs, lengthen back up, and walk the feet back in. Let's get the feet moving a little bit as we lift the toes and lift the heels. Lifting the toes and lifting the heels. Just get a little bit of movement in the ankles. Notice if there's any tightness or tension in the ankles. And then we'll try some brain fitness as we lift one heel on one foot and the toes on the other. So alternate back and forth. Good. Always need to work both sides of the body a little bit differently so we can keep those connections going across the hemispheres of the brain. All right, lower the feet down. Now lift the feet up, reach the arms forward, and as you exhale, lower the heels, lower the arms. Inhale, arms reach all the way up if that works for you. Heels are lifted, and exhale, lower the arms, lower the heels. This time we're going to lift the left arm and right foot. If you feel better just lifting the heel, lift the heel, but if you can lift the whole foot, lift the whole foot. Opposite arm movement, and then switch. Lift the left heel, right arm, or lift the entire foot. I call this a walk in the park. So we're just going to march through this park doing opposite arm leg movement. Again, this contralateral movement, so important for Parkinson's. Sometimes we lose some of that swing of our arms. So let now the arms just be natural, the legs be natural. Create some swing. Next time you find your right knee lifted, keep it lifted and extend the leg out. Press out through the heel of the hand and the heel of the foot. Toes up, fingers up. Toes down, fingers down. Toes up, fingers down. Fingers up, toes down. Toes up, fingers up. Toes down, fingers down. Make some circles with your ankle and circles with your wrist. Can you go clockwise with your wrist and counterclockwise with your foot? Maybe, maybe not. Give that thigh a little massage. Let's come back to our marching, opposite arm leg movement. Now everybody freeze and see if you're actually going opposite. Sometimes we're not, we're going same side. So if you are going same side, switch it to opposite. And then next time you find That left knee lifted, keep it lifted, extend the leg. Press out through the heel of the foot and the heel of the hand. Spread the fingers wide, spread the toes. Fingers up, toes up. Toes down, fingers down. Fingers down, toes up, fingers up. Fingers down, toes down. Clockwise with the foot, counterclockwise with the hand. Nice, good. And lower that down, give the leg a massage. Okay, let's take that right leg out to the right side, sitting up nice and tall. Bring your hand to the inside edge of that right knee and just press that right leg open, working through that hip joint. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Next time that knee is out to the side, leave it there and hinge forward. Feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh and an opening in the outer right hip. That left knee is still pointing forward. We're hinging from the hip crease. The spine is long and tall. We're not rounding the back or dropping the head. Head and neck are in alignment. Lift back up and then bring the feet together and take both knees apart. Now let's go to the other side. Take that left leg out to the left side. You're on the ball of that foot if that works for you. Bring the hand to the inside edge of that left knee and begin to just rock it back and forth. Nice. Next time you've got that leg open as much as it will go, sit up nice and tall. Hinge from the hip crease. Head and neck stay in alignment. Lead with the heart, not the head. Feel that nice stretch in the inner thigh and the outer hip. Good. And lift back up. Walk the feet back to neutral. Okay. We're going to do what's called as if standing now. So as if is, you're going to do this motion as if you're going to stand all the way up until you're sure it's right for you. So take your feet a little behind your knees. Your feet are a happy distance apart. Press your hands into your thighs, lengthen your spine, and hinge forward again, just like we were doing before. Press the feet into the earth to get light on your buttocks and recruit all the muscles it's going to take for you to stand up. If anything seems odd or you're afraid you're going to fall, this is your as if. You recruit the muscles as if you're going to stand to still strengthen them, but you're not ready to quite stand unassisted yet. Maybe you could use a walker or a chair or have somebody help you up. But if you feel like you want to try to stand up and it's safe for you, press your hands into your thighs, draw that belly in and up, and come to standing. Good. Now we're going to sit back down. So shift the weight to the heels of your feet. Lead with your sitting bones. Start to bend the knees and sit down without a plop. You can try that same way again or take the arms out to the side. Hinge forward, press the feet into the earth, draw that belly in and up, and come to standing. Shift the weight to the heels of the feet. Sit down carefully. Last try you can do is maybe arms forward. Sit down, stand up. Good. Once you get up there, take your feet wider than hip distance apart, and we'll do what's called loose coat sleeves. This helps release the lower back. Now imagine you've got a coat hanging from your shoulders, but you didn't put your arms in the sleeves, so the arms are really floppy. This feels really good in the body and gives a nice release for the lower back and shoulders. And then just slow that down a little bit. Shake everything out. Okay, we're going to move our chair to the front of our mat and come to mountain pose. Mountain pose is with your feet flat on the earth, your belly drawn in and up. I want you to press the feet into the earth and use that to help you get long and tall with your spine. Draw the shoulders up towards your ears, soften them back and down, palms face forward. As you're ready, reach the arms up overhead, palms facing up. Palms face each other when they get to the top. Get length in your spine. Full breath in here. As you exhale, lower that left hand down and trickle your left fingers down towards your heel as you crescent to the right. Come back to center and we'll go the other direction. Nice. Lift back up again, palms together, and lower the hand down to the heart. Bring your hands onto the hips, take your feet hip distance apart, and make some nice circles with your torso. Go one direction, and then go the other direction. And then turn and face your chair for a forward fold. Forward fold is the same as when we're sitting. We hinge from the hip crease. Hands are going to rest on the back of the chair. Knees will be soft. Feet are hip distance apart. As we hinge from the hip crease, we're like a flip phone, keeping the head and neck in alignment. So just bring the torso parallel to the floor. Don't allow the head to drop. Keep everything long and in line, and draw that belly up towards the spine. Feel the stretch in the back of the hamstrings as you straighten one leg and bend the other, and then switch. We call this pedaling the feet. You can come up on the toes, lift the heel of one foot, and just press that thigh bone back on the leg that is straight. And then come back to center as you lift back up, full breath in, long in the spine, palms together, lower the hands down to the heart. Hands come back to the chair, hinge forward again into your forward fold. Exhale here, then inhale, come all the way up. You're going to step the right foot under the chair and step the left foot back into a lunge pose. If it doesn't feel good to be on your toes, lower the heel down. Keep your feet a nice distance apart, almost a hip width distance apart. That'll give you more stability. Now reach that left arm up overhead, get long and tall, and crescent again over to the right side, getting a beautiful stretch in the whole left side of the body. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower the hand down and step the back foot forward. Shake the hips out. Next breath in, the left foot's under the chair, right foot steps back, wide base of support, heel is up if you can, down if it feels better. As you inhale, reach that right arm up overhead and crescent over to the left. Find your beautiful breath. Inhale, lift that arm back up, and exhale back down. Step the back foot forward. Now we're going to do what's called L pose. Step both feet back. Knees are bent, feet are at least hip distance apart, and the head comes in the direction of between the arms. If it doesn't reach, that's okay. The intention here is to lengthen out through the spine, so we don't want to round it back. We want to really press out through the sitting bones. So blossom out behind you, moon the person behind you, and bring the head between the upper arms if that feels good and safe for you. Don't let the head droop. Use your belly strength to draw the front body up toward the back body. And this is our L pose. 2 breaths here. And then walk the feet forward. Good. Turn and face forward. Roll the shoulders out. Just as Adam and Susan were swimming, let's do some backstroke. Just honoring the efforts that they made. Keep the knees soft as you just take the arms in full circles as if you're swimming through that same big 42-hour swim. Inhale the arm up overhead and exhale back and down. Good. Last time, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Keep doing that. Good. Okay. All right, take a nice wide stance here. We're going to come to our warrior poses because we are warriors for Parkinson's disease. We're warriors for fighting this disease and coming up with a cure. But in the meantime, we know that exercise is going to work for the best for us right now. Along with all your other treatments, exercise is another adjunct to help make all those things work better. So we're going to take our left foot and turn it so it's underneath the chair, and we're holding on with our left hand. Your right heel kicks back just a little bit, so your foot's almost parallel with the side of the mat. If it works for you and it works for your knees, try to turn your collarbones facing forward, but not if it makes your knees feel bad. Full breath in as you lengthen the spine, keeping the tailbone pointing down toward the floor. Just take a simple bend to that front knee. Use that nice opening we did with our inner thigh to open the knee so that the kneecap is over the top of the foot. And then stretch that right arm out to the side. Look over your left shoulder and stretch the other left hand out if that feels good for you. Draw that belly in and up. Feel strong and stable. Breathing in and breathing out. Straighten that front knee, turn the palms up, reach the arms up overhead. Full breath in here, and then exhale, sink back into your warrior 2. One more time, inhale, arms up overhead, gaze between the hands if you feel safe, that changes your balance. Exhale, warrior two. Lower your hand back to the chair and to the hip and bring both feet forward, squiggle the legs in toward each other, shake the feet out. Holding on with your left hand, we're going to shift our weight over to the left and slowly peel the right foot up off the earth. Keep it here if your balance is really challenged, or maybe consider lifting that right foot up into a march and reaching the right arm up overhead. Good. And then lower the arm and lower the foot. I'm going to take the chair and move it over to the other side, or you can turn around if that's easier for you. I'll walk you through warrior two on the other side. Left hand is on the hip, take a nice wide stance. Right toes go under the chair, left heel kicks back, collarbones face forward. We're holding onto the chair with our right hand, the belly button and the tailbone all pointing down toward the center. Full breath in as you lengthen. Exhale, take a gentle bend to that front knee, making sure the knee stacks over the ankle and opens up so the kneecap's over the top of the foot. Extend your left arm out to the side, look over towards your right side, and if you choose, extend your right hand out to the right side. Really reach out through the middle fingers as your arms are active and engaged. Next breath in, turn the palms up, straighten the front knee, reach the arms overhead, gaze between the hands if that feels safe, and exhale, straighten the arms, bend the knee. If you need to be holding on, by all means do. Inhale, arms up overhead, or holding on to the chair. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, arms up, legs straight. Full breath in here. Exhale, warrior two. Strong and stable. Fighting for Parkinson's. Hands come back to the hip and the chair. Toes face forward. Squiggle the legs in toward each other. Come back to your mountain pose. Shift your weight over to the right. Peel the left foot up off the earth. Decide if it's right for you to lift the foot up off the earth and reach the left arm up overhead. Good. And then lower all that back down. So a little bit of agility work here in a cross crawl, getting the right and left hemispheres to cross over. We're going to take our left hand and tap our right knee. And if you feel safe, you can either hold on to a wall and then lift the left knee with the right hand. So we're just going to march and tap the opposite knee with the hand. You can do this sitting down in a chair as well. You can do it between the chair and the wall if you feel you need more stability. This is just getting the right and left hemispheres to really communicate with each other. And then we'll stop, slow all that down. Let's bring our chair back to center. All right, and just checking in, see how everybody's doing. Good, okay. Let's come back to our seat. And we'll take a moment now to just come back to our breath. If you're able to have your back away from the chair so that the core can still be engaged, that would be perfect. Just take a moment to close the eyes and draw that awareness inward. And we'll just do a little bit of what I call visual alternate nostril breathing. Since we're in this time of COVID, we don't want to be touching our face, so I'm going to do this visually. And this is a wonderful breath work to do while you're trying to fall asleep if you have insomnia. And I want you to imagine the breath as a warm wash of light. And as this warm wash of light is going through your body, it's massaging and softening all the tissues of your body. Loosening that which is too tight, releasing tension. So first take your awareness to the left side of your body. We're going to imagine this warm wash of light coming up through the left toe and into the left leg, massaging the entire left side of your body, going through what we call the inner landscape of your body. So it goes through the left toe, into the left ankle and thigh, all the way up the left side of the body and into the left nostril. It comes into the left nostril and pauses in the what we call the third eye. Anything you don't need is going to be released out the top of your head. And then as you exhale down the right nostril, the right side of the body, that is going to massage the entire right side of the body, all those tissues. We breathe in again now through the right side of the body, into the right nostril. Let it pause in the third eye. Get rid of what you don't need. And then exhale down the left side of the body, all the way down to the toes. So just follow me now. At any given time, your body will be more dominant on the right or the left side, depending on if you're active or calm. So this just helps to create a wonderful balance. So as you're sitting in seated mountain, as you're ready, breathe through both nostrils evenly and exhale. And then when you're ready, take that warm wash of light through the left side of the body into the left nostril. Pause at the third eye as you exhale then down the right side of the body. Inhale through the right side of the body as it massages those tissues. Pause at the third eye. Exhale down the left nostril, left side of the body. Inhale through the left side into the left nostril. Pause. Exhale down the right side. Inhale through the right. Pause in the third eye. Exhale down the left. Inhale up the left. Pausing in the midbrain. Exhale down the right. Last one. Inhale through the right. And exhale again out both nostrils. Breathe normally. And just take a moment to notice how you feel after your yoga practice, after your breath work. Giving yourself the gift of taking time for yourself, of exercise, of just breathing, being mindful. It's such a wonderful gift for yourself. And Susan found that early on in her disease, and it made such a difference for her. So I encourage you to spend time for yourself, exercising, finding something that you love. And if you really enjoy the yoga classes, we have free yoga classes available through the Retreat Center of Maryland. And I encourage you to go to the Retreat Center of Maryland.org. And there'll be classes, free classes on Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday they start on the mat or a chair, but mostly on the mat. And Thursday they start from the chair. And I'll be teaching those later on in October. I'm doing 7 weeks and my friend is doing 7 weeks on Thursday. So she's finishing up her 7 weeks. But you can go on the retreatcenterofmaryland.org and sign up for free yoga classes through a generous grant of Pacing Through Parkinson's. So just take advantage of that. Okay? And if you have any comments or questions, please email me at www.allaboutYou2020.live.net. www.allaboutYou2020.live.net. So now just take a moment to bring the hands together in front of the heart. Thank you so much for joining me in this yoga practice today. I hope you enjoyed it. And please know that all the light and love in my heart honors that same light and love in each of yours. And we use the word namaste, and that simply means the light in my heart honors that light in yours. So bring your hands to your forehead for continued good thoughts, to close to your lips for continued kind words, and to your heart for compassion for yourself and others. And then we'll greet each other with namaste. So namaste, everybody. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the symposium. Thank you so much. If you'd like to spend a little more time just in what we call Shavasana, go ahead and relax back, close your eyes, and just enjoy some quiet time now. Let everything you've done integrate into your body and stay as long as you like, okay? All right, enjoy.